deciphers their hidden meanings. Now it's my absolute pleasure to welcome the man of the hour, Mr. Arvind Rathan, someone who turns numbers into life-changing insights. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the master of numerology, the decoder of digits, the wizard of wisdom, Mr. Arvind Rathan, whose remarkable contributions, recognized through numerous awards and honors across the country, are a testament to his excellence and impact. Can we have a loud round of applause for Mr. Arvind Rathan, who has come all the way from Bangalore? While I was chatting with Arvind ji कि आप न्यूमरोलॉजिस्ट हैं और बड़ी बड़ी सेलिब्रिटीज़, बड़े बड़े बिजनेसमैन आपसे रेगुलरली एडवाइस लेते होंगे, आपसे नंबर्स के बारे में पूछते होंगे एंड फॉलो करते होंगे वो सब चीज़ें. एंड ही टोल्ड मी दैट यस अपन आई कैन talk to you in person, but on stage I have a non-disclosure agreement with all my customers, so I cannot give the names. So unfortunately he'll not be able to share the names, but trust me, itni badi celebrities, itne sare businessmen, they are all consulting Mr. Arvind for his expertise on numbers. And by the way, Arvind ji, do you already know how this session is going to be based on our numbers?
It's going to be very good, sir.
Thank you, Arvind ji. Thank you so much. Before we dive into this session, let's take a moment to learn about the incredible journey of Mr. Rathan. His work has guided business leaders, celebrities, and individuals to better understand themselves and their destinies. AV team, can we roll the tape, please?
Ever blame Mercury retrograde for a bad day? Or think your lucky number isn't pulling its weight? Well, Mr. Arvind Rathan might just have the fix you need. No magic wands, just pure cosmic science. For over a decade, he's been turning homes, offices, and businesses into success magnets. No demolition required. With Red Luck, his brainchild, he's helped people align their stars, balance their energies, and let's be honest, sleep better at night knowing their front door faces the right direction. He's the man celebrities call when they need their name spelled right for success, because one extra letter might just be the difference between stardom and struggle. And with his expertise in numerology, Vaastu and Feng Shui, he's made sure that even businesses run like well-oiled, lucky number-powered machines. So if you are ready to stop blaming the stars and start working with them, put your hands together for the man who makes luck a science, Mr. Arvind Rathan.
Before I start this very interesting conversation with Arvind ji, let me remind you, dear friends, that we have kept the best for the last. So don't you even think of taking even a chai or a coffee break post this session, during this session as well as after this session, because just after this we are going to have a very, very interesting person coming from Bollywood, rather two persons coming from Bollywood, and we will end this session, today's session, with a somebody who there is magic in his name. He's called Mr. Karan Singh Magic, and he's a mentalist and he's going to show magic on the stage. So keep yourself glued to your seats. We are going to be on a very, very interesting journey. Thank you. Welcome, Arvind ji, once again.
Thank you
to IMA. It's a pleasure to have you here with us this afternoon.
So pleasure is mine, and thanks to the entire team of IMA for bringing me in. I think, a small interaction with Ashwin a year back made this happen. Thank you. Thank you to both.
In fact, our Ashwin Palsigar ji is instrumental in bringing so many guests, He has this art.
Yeah.
So this statement comes from most of the speakers, that we have to thank Ashwin for being here.
Yeah.
So thank you, Ashwin ji. So, okay, Arvindji, I think I'll start by asking you, deal with numbers every day, but tell us, are you ever surprised by what they reveal?
Sir, definitely. See, once we meet a customer and just once we know their name and once we know their date of birth, okay, it gives a picture of them. Okay, I don't want to start with a negative, but I'll just tell for reference so that you can check. If any of your family members are having birth dates 7, 16, 25 or born on 7, 16, 25, usually they'll end up in family life issues. That's the karma of them. Likewise, you see number 9s, people born on 9, 18, 27, no? Anger issues. I'm not saying negative. So you see more people born on 3, 12, 21, 30, no? They usually talk more. Talkative, the communicators and other things. So, and the names, I'm going to reveal certain things later. So through the names itself, because I've done a research on sound numerology basically, I'm going to tell, we can predict health issues by just seeing the name, if there is something excessive or something. So it's been a long journey, sir, and definitely it's very fascinating. And everybody is different. Everybody is different.
Thank you, Arvindji. Thank you so much. I think I'll start with the basic question. How does numerology work, especially for business and businessmen? Is it possible, Arvindji, that you do a practical thing here and teach our audience today? Because I don't want this to be a dialogue. I want people to, actually pick up what you are trying to teach them or tell them, and they can try and apply it to their own lives or to their own, sort of journey. Yeah. So can we do something here where we can, really have the audience doing it themselves?
Sure, definitely.
Let them be in a maths class, I was just joking when I said you are not in a maths class. So get ready with your pens and, copies, and maybe we'll do some simple maths here.
Okay, before I start, a small prayer. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. My soul is the gift of the divine. My body is the gift of my parents. My knowledge is the gift of my gurus. And whatever else is there, nothing is mine and everything is the divine. So thank you for the gift of the time, what you're going to give me. And whatever 15, 20 minutes I'm going to have, I make sure that we go with something out. So thank you again, once again, IMA. So first, basically when I was called, I was thinking, we have to do something because mostly business people will come and other things. I prepared certain things. Then I realized during the course of this, so a lot of employees, normal people, everybody is coming. So we'll have a mix of both. But first I'll just dive into the first question what Sapanji asked. So how numerology is successful for companies and how we have to integrate. So basically, if you see with the next slide, I'll give you the example. So for any company, the name is very important. Okay, name is a frequency, basically. The more the brand is called, the more the frequency works. So second, the registration date. Okay, whatever you start, you start on a good date, we say. So if even in the Hindu culture, wherever, you start with a muhurat or something like that. So similarly, when you start a company, the registration date or the start date is very important. Next, the type of business. See, sometimes what happens, if you have seen, whenever business follower from father to son, so while the father is handling the business is very good. But once the son takes over, the business does not seem good because he becomes the new owner and the luck changes. So for each and every one of you, there is certain elements attached to your date of birth, which elements work for you, which field of work works for you. All this can be decoded through numerology. Similarly, for partnerships, see, sometimes companies will be doing good. Suddenly they merge with certain companies, they fall. Suddenly, when they partner with some companies, they go big. So numbers play a very important game. See, everything in this world is either named or numbered. You have a name, you have a car number, house number, bike number, everything is name or number. So numbers are programs, basically numbers are programs. So, and finally on the organization, basically the organized structure becomes very important. Let's say in an organization, the main head who is heading finance or procurement has certain numbers which are con man numbers, then the organization can go wrong ways. So numerology helps there itself to choose the right people at the right place. So what's in a name? basically what's in a name. So name is nothing but a frequency. So I'll just make it more interesting. So I know that post lunch and near to coffee break. So I'll tell something about you with the names so you get an idea. So anybody who is having 3 E's in the name, if you can check your name, and if you're having 3 E's in the name, then definitely there is an acceleration to stomach related issues for you. Okay, you can check for yourself. Anybody who is having 2 I's in your name or 3 I's in your name, you'll definitely have headache, migraine, or nerve related issues. Either one of these 3. Okay? So, anybody has? Okay. So, certain letters. So, people's name, you can check in your family, no? People's name starting with C usually are having non-bending characters. They'll never bend to anybody. Even their father, mother is telling everything, they'll listen and they'll do whatever they want. You can check. Anybody C? Okay. D, you see, D is a very interesting letter. No? D is a letter of dominance. Okay, so if you have children at home, you have named D, they're very dominating, you cannot manage them. So be careful with D's as such. Okay, so like that, one more thing. So we'll make it more interesting. I think this many people will have. Suppose if your name contains the vibration AR, like my name is Arvind, no? AR is in front or in between, like, and somebody's name is Darshan, DAR. Okay, you'll never have any dearth of money. The vibration brings you money. Okay, suppose your name contains Ra, Ri, Ka, Ki, Ba, Bi, this vibration, like for example, Narendra, Ra, okay, Raj Kapoor, Rajnikant, Kareena Kapoor, Ka, okay, Kiara Advani, Ki, Kamal Hassan, Ka. So like that, you'll definitely be famous in your circle. One more example, if your name has more than 2 H's, that is 3 H's in your name, then definitely you'll reach to the topmost of your career. You take examples of Hrithik Roshan, Shah Rukh Khan, Harbhajan Singh, Mahendra Singh Dhoni. If you see their names, no, all these names have 3 or more H's in the name. But there is a backdrop that if you have 3 H's in your name, definitely you'll have back-related issues. So there are many things in a name, no, wherein we can see and tell. So that's how you calculate. So especially when you go to business names. So see some names, like you see BlackRock. I think many of you, I don't have to explain about BlackRock. I don't have to explain about Apple, Samsung, Reliance. Everything totals to the same numerological number, number 25. Okay, these are 2 big companies to tell. Then I talked about the registration date. You know, Vanguard, no, I think it manages $10 trillion, if I'm not wrong. So it was born on 1st May 1975. If you add the total, no, it becomes 28. You see Apple, it was born on 1/4/1976. You total, it becomes 28. Okay, you see Rolex, have you seen Rolex, no? You always have the 28 number there. 28 takes you very big. Okay, so you should make sure that if you know how to use the numbers, no, numbers will accelerate. See, I'm not saying that you keep this name, you do this on a date, it'll work. See, definitely the effort, everything is there. But you should understand how numerology works. Numerology is an accelerator, basically. So imagine a car. Okay, an engine is there and an accelerator is there. Your name, your company name or your individual name is an accelerator. So if you go to a very good numerologist and he'll make sure that your acceleration is around 90%. The engine of the car is your timeline or your horoscope. So basically you've understood in life, no, the time goes up, the time goes down. So when your time is good and when your acceleration is 90%, no, your car instead of running at 100, it'll run at 150. Suppose your time is bad, the engine is weak, but the name is good. At least instead of the engine conking off, the car will run at least 40 speed. So this is what numerology does. Just basically numerology is an accelerator. Definitely the effort is very much there. See, now today morning I just saw someone who invested 1 lakh and he has made 10,000 crore business. So definitely hard work, we cannot take anything out. Just name, numerology or Vaastu is just accelerators to your business. So once you have accelerators, no, suddenly 1 lakh can become 10,000 crore, like that. So that's how numerology works. See, now one more thing I wanted to bring you in. So many business people are there. Okay, see, you have your business cards, right? Okay, I'll tell you a dimension, note down. So basically, you know what is a golden ratio? 1.168, sorry, 1.618. Suppose if you bring your business card to 89 mm by 55 mm, it will become a golden ratio. Many people come close, but they'll not have that exact ratio. You should have heard in the world, all the beautiful things is part of the golden ratio. Even the great Mona Lisa painting, when they decode or deciphered, it was with the golden ratio. That's why it became the most beautiful painting. Okay, so how do you use that in your business? You can use that in your cards. You can use that in your logos. You can use that in your marketing products. So ask your designers to work on the golden ratio. So because whatever done on a golden ratio will attract. Okay, that's the secret for a businessman and even for employees as such. Okay, just one more thing on the business card I want to tell. So most business cards are sleeping business cards. What I mean is like you have the business card horizontal. Okay, suppose, for example, you are feeling that you're not moving and other things, or especially for salespeople, make the business card vertical. You'll start running. Okay, it's a sleeping card versus a standing card. Okay, that's one more strategy what you can use. Okay, then you see the great company logos, Apple, so that's done by golden ratio. Toyota, that's done by golden ratio. Mercedes-Benz, that's done by golden ratio, and many, many companies as such. So golden ratio is the key to many business successes. So please use that in your business. Now, I'm going to show you a method of numerology which you may have not seen, or even many numerologists not seen. This is the most powerful numerology method in the world. Okay, so basically you can use your books, and I can help you draw your chart, and I can tell you certain things after you draw your chart. So this is how it's done. I'll not take much time, so I'll be running fast, so please go ahead with your pens and papers. So put your date of birth. So just for example, Mark Zuckerberg was born on 14th May 1984. So what you have to do is 14, so 1 plus 4, 5, then May 05, then again 0 plus 5, 5, 19, 1 plus 9, 1, then 84, 8 plus 4, 3. So again, we'll go to the next line. So 5 plus 5 again will become 1. 1 plus 3 will become 4. Then again 1 plus 4 will become 5. Okay, this is how you do the triangle of your date of birth. Okay, then again you go cross. 4 plus 5 is 9. 1 plus 5 is 6. Similarly, again you get the 9, 6 down. So again add those two. 9 plus 6 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 3. And again 9 plus 6 is 3. So now you have to come to the cross. So 5 plus 5, 1. So 5 plus 1 is 6. That's you have to count from top down. 5 plus 1 is 6. Again 5 plus 1 is 6 once again. So you go to the right side now. So then 6 plus 3, 6, 12, which is 3. Similarly, 1 plus 4 is 5 there. 3 plus 4 is 7 there. And again 5 plus 7 is 3. So overall you get this chart like this. Now what makes him a billionaire? Okay, there are certain secrets in these numbers. Okay, numbers are programs. Whether you like it or not, it will happen. Like just I told, See, on a personal note, many people nowadays, personally, many people are suffering from personal relationship issues. See, please understand that if you are born on 2nd, 11th, 20th or 29th, or you are that number 5 which is down in the triangle, if that number comes 2, then you have a tendency of relationship issues. This is a program of number 2. You cannot avoid it. Similarly, if you are where that 5 comes in the end of the triangle, if number 7 is coming, that also is a reason for relationship issues. This is a program of numbers, like that. So, I'll run through certain numbers because you have made the chart. I'll give you certain details of you. In between, I just wanted to tell something about for the business people. So basically, when you're entering any partnership with somebody else, you always have to combine this. So basically, I have taught you how the chart is done. So you have to combine 2 charts. Now, what happens is, when we combine 2 charts, we look for something called as money pattern numbers. We have like 369, 966, which are money pattern numbers. Success combination numbers, 246, like this. Then traveling number combinations. So because the business should travel places, Then investment number combinations, you get investments like that. Then 5 elemental number combinations to drive into all sides of the business. Similarly, when we check partnerships, no, sometimes we get bankruptcy numbers. So when two people come, no, they go bankrupt sometimes. The business goes bankrupt. The losing money number combinations, quarrels and separation combinations, and backstabbing number combination. This is for a combined chart. So I'll just give you an idea so that you can write down, you can check somebody's when you combine that. So you see 1, 8 and 8, 1 there, no? That will give legal and financial issues for any company when you combine or when you combine two individuals. Okay, then a 3, 3 on the right side, no, will always come, money go number, which means money will come, money will go, like that. Then a 4, 8 and a 8, 4 number, no, is a quarrel and separation number. Okay, usually when you see in a combined chart, those numbers will attract these things. So like that, numbers play a very important role in people's life. So through these numbers, no, you can tell many things, whether the business is successful or the business go bankrupt, something. You have seen many companies do very well in first 2 years, but after that they go tank. That is because of these kind of combinations. Okay. Then now, okay, this is very interesting. Check your numbers. So especially I have done 2 segments. The one is for corporates. So for example, somebody's triangle is come 6, no? So usually they are leaders who take care of the below people. If anybody has 6 in that triangle, no? You guys take care of the people below you. Suppose if you have 9 in that chart, in that triangle, you take care of the people above you. That means if there is a mid-level manager, no? He'll take care of the people above, like their bosses and other things. You see 2 different kinds of people in organization. Okay, next. Whenever suppose somebody has like this 6 to 8 or 2, 6, 8, their life and career always comes with a prize. You see, for any kind of success for them, like you see some employees in some organizations, no, they have a huge setback and then they come back. So these are the kind of numbers which people have. Okay, then this is very interesting. So 843, if it is there, then usually they are troublemakers in an organization. So for a business owner to check whether they are hiring a troublemaker employee, then they have to check this number. Okay, so even 786 can be a troublemaker. 876 to a lesser extent, basically. Okay, then you know these sour grapes, 483, 843. What do you mean by sour grapes? No, it's like you have employees, no, who, like, suppose somebody else got the promotion, they like talk behind 10 people and all those things and do something. No, so those are sour grapes kind of people. Then this is a very important number, tendency to betray. Suppose if you are hiring a very important person in an organization, okay, with very important roles in finance or procurement or many or head of sales roles, then if these people have this kind of numbers, then tendency to betray is very high, 562 or 652. So these are all research things, it's proven. Okay. So I think I'll just run through this because I've already told I'll just make it interesting for more you. So you see, if you are number 1, that is in the triangle, if the down number is 1, or you're born on 1st 10 1928, you're a kind of a leadership kind of a person who is independent, ambitious, and pioneering. But the negative side of you is you can be overly self-centered and domineering. So the rule is here, see guys, now how do you correct yourself? You don't have to wear gemstone, you don't have to do puja, you don't have to do anything. See, I am also from an engineering background. Whatever I've read it in a very scientific manner. So if you understand your characteristic and if this is correct, so just reverse the negative. Just reverse the negative. So you are a 1 born, so which means that you are overly sensitive and dominating. Change that. Your life will change. Okay, second, for example, for people born on 2nd, 11th, 20th or 29th, okay, you are a peacemaker kind of a person. Usually a positive character of you is cooperative, diplomatic and sensitive. But at times you become indecisive or overly dependent. The scientific way of looking at it is, no, moon, 2 is moon. Moon changes its shape every 2.25 days scientifically. So you would have seen. Like that your ideas keep on changing every 2.25 days. Okay, that's the problem of 2s. Okay, number 3 is the communicator. So creative, expressive and joyful, positive vibrations, but can be scattered and superficial. So take care. Only one more important lesson for number 3 is if you are born on 3 or the triangle 3 is there. You see Rajnikant, no? Mr. Rajnikant, I've met him. See, he's a 3 and 3, proper 3 and 3. Whenever he has opened his mouth, and talked more, he has landed in controversy. So these three people no, should be silent always. Whenever you ask, you tell, your respect will be high. But if you keep on talking, your respect will be low in an organization. So take care. Number 4 is the builder. So you're very practical, disciplined, and hardworking. But you're rigid and resistant to change. So avoid being rigid. So that will change your life. Similarly, for number 5, the adventurer. See, also we call them as jumping jack. People born on 5th, 14th, and 23rd, no? You guys are jumping jacks. You keep running around. So like that. But caring, responsible, and compassionate, but overly controlled and self-sacrificing your negative natures. So Mercury is the closest planet in the solar system. So it runs fast. So if a 5-born is here, no, he's listening to me also as he's thinking about his home, thinking about his office. That's the way their mind works. Okay, number 6, the nurturer, very caring, responsible, and compassionate, but overly controlling and self-sacrificing at times. Be careful. Number 7 is the seeker, very spiritual, analytical, and introspective, but sometimes aloof and skeptical. So please change that, it will work well. Number 8 is the achiever, ambitious, authoritative, and success-oriented, but overly materialistic and work-obsessed. So change that, your life will change. 9 is the humanitarian nature, so compassionate, selflessness, and universal. But again, over-emotional sometimes or detached sometimes. See guys, if you change this, I'm telling you, don't have to wear anything, don't have to do anything. But you understand your characteristic and you change yourself, your life will change. Okay? So, I think the last thing, only one slide, I have a big presentation, I don't want because I know time is running out, so Sapanji also has a lot of interesting questions which I'll answer. So just one thing I want to tell you that every date of birth, okay, has something called is integrated to 5 elements. So through your date of birth, you can know which element works for you. What I mean by this is, for example, these are the 5 elements of nature. Suppose if you are earth element person, that is, you'll come to know you're earth element person, then for you, just for examples, development, building related, earth related, mining or rare earth related, I've tried to put big things. So these things will work for you. Similarly, if you're a water related person, shipping industry, logistics, cafe chains, water filtration, river management, software, AI, this will work for you. So understand from your date of birth, what is your element and what works for you. Sometimes you may be a finance guy but doing sales. Sometimes you're a sales guy but doing finance. So understand what is your field and go for it. Definitely life will change. I think I'll not run more through the presentation because of time, but I think Sapanji has interesting questions which I'll share. So I'll go back. Thank you.
Thank you, Arvindji. That was really very interesting, and I hope our audience noted the maths. And we'll take your help if somebody, has questions, because you will be the best person to answer them. Yeah. Okay, so moving forward, I think I would like to know, we always hear about lucky numbers. Is there really such a thing? And more importantly, how can someone find his or her lucky number?
Okay, sir. So today everything is available in Google, sir. There's nothing like that. So what you have to do is just very simple, guys. So just Google, and what you have to do is first take your date of birth. Your birth date is it is called as a birth number. So suppose you are born on 17th, 1 plus 7, 8. Then total your entire date of birth. Total entire date of birth. You reduce it to a single digit. That is your destiny number. Just go to Google and put, I am a 1 and 8 combination, tell me my lucky numbers, it will tell you. So for example, for a 1 and 1 combination, the lucky number is 156. So actually there are 81 combinations, so I cannot tell, but that's the easiest method I told.
Okay, that's really interesting, and it really works.
Sir, definitely it works, sir, because I told numbers are programs. So if you follow a number, I've met many people who told, sir, before meeting you also, I was following a particular number, I got success. So I kept following that number. I followed 6. Wherever I go in quotations, I wrote 6. Some people told I followed 9. Some people told I followed 1. So without even knowing, they have followed many times. But after they knowing, they were more confident that yes, this number works for me.
And I think some people take it to the extremes, or their cars will have some numbers.
Yeah.
Even their baby is born at a certain time,
Yes, sir.
So does it, affect really so much, or there is an element of superstition along with the maths?
Yes, sir. So basically, one thing I want to tell you, whatever you are today is the result of your past karma. Okay, it just started me thinking, sir, when I started this, okay, why somebody is living in a jhopadpatti? Why somebody is living in a bungalow? Okay, what is the reason? So when I started digging, when I started reading Vedas, then I have read Bhagavad Gita, then Quran, then Bible and all. So the answer came out very simple. Okay, so a human being should do good and be good. Okay, then the scale will improve. Now, when you suppose, let's say you want your son to be born on a particular number, I've seen many times, if the karma is there, they'll be born, sir. Or 80% of the case, it will not happen. The karma is not there. So they say, no, if you're born on 24th, you're very lucky with money. Okay, if you're born 17th, no, your initial, like Narendra Modi's initial days will be hard, then other days will be, means after the second half of your life will be very good. Like if you are a 14 number, suppose somebody is born on 14th, okay, you enjoy traveling experiences. If you are in job, you'll have a lot of traveling in your job. So a negative example, for example, suppose somebody born in 16th, they will usually have love marriage or they'll marry somebody who's near, who know them like that. So these numbers work like that, sir. So it has a program and it will work. But sometimes you can make it happen, sometimes you cannot make it happen. Karma is the biggest thing and hard work, sir. So I can give you the best possible number, I can give you the best possible name. But if you're not doing hard work, then, because I explained, numerology is an accelerator basically.
Okay. So we go back to the learnings we had from the great Nadir Godrej sir. It's the same thing, work hard and do your best. And
Definitely, sir.
it resonates very well with our theme of this conclave, strive,
sir.
drive and thrive. Okay. Okay, there are a lot of business tycoons, actors, and even politicians who consult numerologists. So, have you ever advised some of the famous ones, and have some things changed for them?
Yeah, definitely, sir. So what we do is like, okay, first thing I'll tell you, see, because I told you I'm an NDA, see what happened, I can tell you the company name. So T-Series is one company in Bollywood, who ensures NDA a lot. So suppose you try to give movie names or something, then the trend started. So even the Bollywood actors and the politicians, so because they don't want to be known that they are following numerologists, but they follow more. So sometimes, I'll tell you the trick. The people who comes out and tells I don't follow anything is the most followed person. Okay, but how we do it, sir, basically is that it's just not that we just go and give a number and it will work or something. See, we work with them holistically. So I work with cricketers who have got great success. So basically, we work on many things with them. We tell them when to start, what to do, how to do. We tell them to use certain colors. Like for example, the Indian cricket team, when they are practicing, they use red color. Because red color is a color of aggression, like that. Okay, then when they are on field, they use blue color. So something like that. So we work with them on all possible ways on how to improvise their luck, basically. So once we give them a guideline and they follow, sir, definitely success is there.
Okay, that's really interesting. Some people change spellings of their names based on numerology. Does that really work, or is it just an expensive way to buy extra vowels?
Yeah, definitely. Sir, I agree with your point. It is an expensive way to buy extra vowels. I'll tell you what is the logic. Okay, so there are some numerologists in India whom you go, and they'll say you add one A, you add one N. Brothers and sisters, if your name, like for example, let's take a name Pramod. So Pramod, if you go and add a D in the last, P-R-A-M-O-D-D, the sound does not change. Nothing will work. Numerology works on sound. Suppose you go and add P-R-A-M-O-D-A, the sound changes to Pramoda. Okay, that's only when the name works, and the vibrancy, so the frequency changes. So numerology works on frequency changes.
Okay.
So basically like that. So definitely it's a costly mistake if you go and add one extra vowel and the sound doesn't change. It's a placebo effect, just for information.
Thank you, Arvindji. I think a lot of people are going to save big money by following this advice. So, but you mean to say that if we change the sound, then
Yes.
definitely the change will come.
Definitely, sir. Definitely, sir. I'll tell you my own example if you have
Yeah,
time.
please.
Okay, see, my original name is not Arvind Rathan, and you see, I'm a South Indian. People say, "What is Rathan? You should be from Rajasthan." I said, "No, I'm from South India, Bangalore, pure." Okay, so I'll just tell you one hidden meaning of my name. Okay, see, see my name, AR. The starting, I told you just some time back. Whoever has AR, they'll never have dearth of money. Even if the bank account is zero, if they want 1 lakh, they'll get 1 lakh. Somebody will come and give. It's a proven science. When we've done a lot of research on that. Then I have the vibration win in the name. So win automatically sees how sound works. When I say the words win, happy, your body elates. When I say the words sad, then other things, your body decreases. So this is how sound works. So then you have D in my first name and R in my next name. So DR. Okay, so Narendra Modi, N-A-R-N-D-R. So whenever somebody has DR inside the name, no, they are troubleshooters. Okay, then I have Ratan Mein RA, so which I've self-designed. So I've told you just some time back, whoever has Ra, Ri, Ka, Ki, Ba, Bi will be famous in their work. Okay, next is RAT Rat. Okay, Ratan Tataji, then Virat Kohli, Ratan RAT, then Virat RAT. They look for a lot of opportunities always. Okay, then the last vibration, THN, no, two more vibrations, THN. So the Than and Dhan is a vibration of wealth. Then the last three letters is Han. Okay, Han, you go to China, no, or wherever, they hoard wealth. Similarly, say for example, to give a celebrity name, Hrithik Roshan, HAN, Han. So they hoard wealth. So this is how I changed my name to a new name, Brandly. And trust me, guys. Actually, I was an engineer and I worked for many companies like Accenture, Honeywell, and other things. And also, I was practicing on the sides. But after 2016, I came back officially and changed my name. No, till then, from 2007, even though I started doing many things, no recognition. But after changing this name, totally I have 41 awards, sir, from 2016 till now.
Wow, that's really great. That's really great. So this, you giving your own real life experience to, actually tell our audience that this science really works.
Yes, sir, definitely.
That's really interesting, Arvindji. What about relationships? Does numerology help in relationships too? Can you explain maybe with an example?
Definitely, sir. Definitely, sir. So you can note down this, sir. Suppose, when I say relationship, it can be husband-wife, it can be friends or something. So suppose for a person born on 1/10/1928, usually the troublemakers will be 8/17/26.
Okay.
For person born on 2/11/2029, usually the troublemakers will be 9/18/27. For a person born on 3/12/2130, usually the troublemakers will be 6/15 and 24. For a person born on 4/13/22/31, usually the troublemakers will be 8/17/26 and 9/18/27. The lucky number is 5, okay, because they have no enemies. But still, what happens when you total the digits, no, you see, you consider two numbers, your birth date, and also you add up the dates and connect these numbers. Okay, the number 6. So people born on 6/15/24, or when you add total 6, no, then the troublemakers will be 3/12/2130. Okay, for 7, again people born on 7/16/25, when your total comes on 7, that is a birthday total comes on 7, the troublemakers will be again 9/18 and 27. For 8, people born on 8/17/26, beware of your fellow 8s. For 8 is the enemy. You know what is the interesting thing about 8 people, no? 8 people are very strong characters, straightforward characters. Okay, so what happens is you have a friend who is also, again, who is a strong character, and I think definitely clashes will come. And lastly, for a 9/18/27, the troublemakers will be 2, 11, 20, and 29 people. So these are the things. See, it doesn't mean that they'll fight with you or they'll troublemakers. What I mean is that they'll have difference of opinion with you. That is the main thing. So if you are married to somebody or you have friends or colleagues or something, just check on them and don't talk much. In the sense, don't argue with them. They can create trouble for you.
No, but I'm already married since past many years now. How can I change that?
Sir, see, that is karma, sir.
So we have to understand that numerology cannot solve all your problems, especially if you are married to someone. So you have to live with it. That's what you want to say, Arvindji?
Yes, sir. Sir, I don't know whether time permits, but I'll tell you, sir. One example I'll tell you. See, today, one very sensitive example. Today, you have seen some children, no? They'll put their parents to Vridhashram. Everybody will say what kind of children they are. Their parents did so many things. But according to the law of karma, okay, it's most probably the previous janma reverse has happened. So that's why the son is born as the son to that parent, and he's doing this. The soul knows everything, sir. If you read the Vedas, no, the soul knows everything. Suppose, like, see, there may be people who are 100 crore people here. There may be people who are only achieved 10 crore here or 1 lakh. But if the soul knows that my level is 10 crore, it is happy, sir. It doesn't need to become Ambani to become happy. Like that.
Thank you, Arvindji. I think I would have loved to go on and on with these questions. And even I wanted to throw open question and answer session to the audience. But because of paucity of time, I think I'll round up with the last question, and
Sure,
I want
sir.
a quick answer on this. since we are in 2025, what kind of year is this according to numerology? Should we invest in something big or just hide under our beds?
Sure, sir. Actually, usually I don't do predictions like that, but for this, I knew that I had to bring out something. So, guys, if you're in these sectors, no, for example, if you're in earth-related industries, land-related industries, development, building industries, logistic industries, software, AI, shipping industries, water-related industries, broadcast industries, film industries, education industry, medication industry, wellness, hospitality, wood, plantation, politics, it's a good year for these kind of people and these kind of industries. So for industries like metal, cars, banking, jewelry, security industry, then investment related industry, legal and law, defense industry, F&B, advertising, service industry, sports related industry, and fire related industry, these people watch out for your investments because this year is not a great year. See, you see this year, no, 2025, it started off with a lot of fires. So you see, total 2025, it's 9. 9 is the planet Mars, which is a fiery planet, fire. So, lot of fires. And also, as I told you just now, 9 ka opposite 2 hai. So today, see, Mahakumbh ka stampede happened on 29th, 2. Okay, yesterday also, if you are from Karnataka, no, the Chamundi Hill big fire happened. So many negative instances will happen too. And even if I've read the world news, I think 2 aeroplane incidents happened on 2 dates already this year.
So thank you so much, Arvind ji. It has been an absolutely mind-blowing session, and the audience will agree.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Numbers will never feel the same again. Thank you for decoding the universe for us, one digit at a time. It is truly an honor to extend our deepest gratitude to a remarkable individual, Mr. Arvind Rathan, for his invaluable presence and contribution today. Mr. Rathan, your insights and perspectives have enriched this gathering, leaving us with much to reflect on and be inspired by. Your time, effort, and wisdom are deeply appreciated, and we are grateful for your support in making this session a big success. Thank you, Arvind ji. Thank you so much. So just stay. On behalf of the Indore Management Association, I would like to now call upon Rishi Nandedkar ji of Fusion Global Business Solutions to come on stage and present the floral tribute to Mr. Arvind. Mr. Rishi Nandedkar, please. Have a loud round of applause, please.